Hi there, welcome to episode 5 of ThisboyKnits. I apologise for not putting up the tutorial on our origami bag. The file corrupted. I've got the two bags I made and I will try this again. I'm also full of the cold. It's going around just now, the lurgy, and apologies if I sound a bit bunged up. So, what I'm going to talk about today. I have got some knitting I've worked on. I've got some shawls to show you that I did previously. But I thought I'd show them because they're fairly recent. And there was one was my very first shawl. The patterns are still relevant. They're Stephen West. Shock. And I have been dyeing a lot, so we'll get on with it. So, works in progress. I'm still on those socks, but they're finally making an appearance in my field, Fringe Supply Company field bag. So I managed to turn the heel and they're finally taking shape. I've worked on these pretty monogamously, this damn cable, pretty monogamously just to try and get them done. They've been on the go far too long now. Still loving the wool. I love the way the striping's occurring, and the lighter grey and darker grey, it's very me. And then a bit of pink to lighten it up. That's about it for works in progress at the moment. I'm working on the tide pool shawl, but I haven't actually done much since the last episode, so no point in showing you that. And spearmint tea hasn't made any progress. I haven't frogged it yet. I'm still thinking what I'd like to do is use it just to demonstrate the colours in the wool. So I'd say to Leona of Fluff and Dundee that once it's knitted up she can just put it out on a mannequin, and I mean beautiful blues and pinks for Chimera. I'd rather it was shown off. It's probably not a colour I'd wear, well it's definitely not a colour I would wear, and it's quite bright. So I think it would look great in a shop display. So if she doesn't want to put it up, she doesn't have to. If you hear jingling about, we've just got Max's hair cut and he's incredibly itchy. It's driving him mad, so we're giving him lots of love and scratches. So he keeps darting about now and then. If he comes back, I'll put him on the camera, you'll see his new haircut. It's drastic. So finished objects. I have finished this baby sweater. Max is having a carry on. Max! Max, come here! So this is the baby sweater. The pattern on Ravelry, I believe, is called, I think it's just Easy Baby Cardigan. I'll just look this up. Yeah, a fuss-free baby cardigan, so I'll put the link below. So I've just done some little butterfly buttons, and I can't recall, I've lost the band. It was about £4 for this. It's a merino, it's nice and stretchy, it's got a good bit of give to it. And it's super cute. So this is for a friend's sister who had a baby a couple of months ago, so I have to get it to her before she outgrows it. It needs a bit of blocking first. I'm just going to try some steam blocking and pin it out. Yeah, I was quite pleased. It literally took me 2 evenings worth to knit up. It's top down raglan. Yeah, super cute. Doesn't fit me. Yeah, very cute. So we'll go on to PFOs, past finished objects. And this one is Stephen West Smooth Moves, or sort of my interpretation. I used iron weight wool just to see how it would turn out. Max, what's this? He's not speaking to me. I used iron weight wool just to see. Hello, are you coming to see me? Hello then. Oh, there's Hyper. Hello. Say hello. Say hello. He's a good boy. Dave's in the other room, so he's playing with Dave. He's a bit hyper. and very itchy, aren't you? But you were a good boy. So yeah, he's been scalped. There's nothing of him. This was my big fluffy dog. It's now a tiny little waif of a thing with a tiny tail. So yeah, this was Smooth Moves. I did a 3-colour one. So I have the dark grey going into like a medium grey and into cream. It fits really well, it keeps me warm. I think I deviated from the pattern a little bit, but it was literally the first shawl I ever knit, but it's very comfy, very cosy, and quite comforting when you wear it. And then this is another Stephen West one. Just pop this away. And this one is Boneyard. Now, it turned out really well. I'm happy with it. I did it in DK. I think the pattern calls for fingering weight. And I typically misread the pattern, so there's actually supposed to be double the amount of purl ridges. But I don't know, I quite like it with the bigger space in between each ridge. Again, fits really well. It's a nice snuggy merino wool. Yeah. So I just want to show you, I do have a collection of Stephen West products and patterns that I like. I'll just take this one. So yeah, I tried to record the origami bag tutorial, and it didn't really work too well. The file partially corrupted, but it was quite blurry and out of focus. So I showed 2 bags just because it was at different stages, so I kind of set up stages. So this one is very cute. It's a nice grey thread. It's a nice grey pattern with some owls in white outlines, and then a peekaboo of really loud pink paisley pattern. Owl on the inside as well, and a nice grey ribbon with a white border and red stitching, and then it's just got the little tab ends. Ideal for socks. I keep my 2 at a time socks normally in one of these other origami bags, and they work great. That's 2 at a time with uni needles and 2 50-gram skeins of wool. Fits perfectly. It still needs just to be a little hand stitching here and on this side, just to make sure the pockets, nothing will fall out if you use them. And this one is quite fun. Again, it needs a bit of stitching just to hold it by hand. And this is just more owls with a peekaboo of a nice minty green Mr. Ichimu. And again, this cord is happy, so happy, with some thimbles, needles and thread and buttons. So very cute. Again, if it was blurry on the video, I'll insert some pictures here, here and here. So I got my big order from Chester Wool Company, and I'm over the moon. I've got plenty of the 2 types of stellina. So there's the silver stellina and the bronze stellina. So the bronze stellina is now known as the goddess base, and it's coming in a variety of colours. So I showed you last time the bronze goddess, and I've been playing around with the colours. So I also have now a purple goddess. I think the purple complements the dark of the bronze stellina quite well, but couldn't resist little splashes of colour. So you've got sections of purples, some chartreuse green, mid-tone olives, and a small amount of turquoise. And then we have golden goddess. We have a golden goddess, this one here. Nice big sections of colours in this one, but with an overall golden hue that really complements the bronze really well. So there's greens, teals and pinks and some blocks of purple. And then I was trying to repeat a colourway I did. It was a custom colourway for Hannah, the winner of the last competition. And she asked me to do a colourway, she gave me some colours and some concepts. So she was a big Game of Thrones fan, as am I, so I was racking my brains. She gave me some colours she likes, and I was trying to rack my brains how to incorporate this. Now, forgive me if I mentioned this in the last podcast, I don't think I'd created it by this point. So I did grey down one end so that you would get a sort of stripe. Similar to the socks, you just get a thin grey banding. And on the other end, I wanted to keep a lot of white. So this was done on the glitz base, yet to be named, done on the glitz base, and I just sprinkled on some teals and turquoises. I did a small section of pink, and it turned out really well. So that was hand painted and heat set in the microwave, and it looked really nice. So there was the frost from the silver, and there was the white, which would be the snow, and then the white would be overlying the colours, so I called it Winter is Coming. So I thought I'll repeat that, but I hadn't taken notes, and I thought I was doing it correctly, so I plunked one end of the skein, or two skeins, one end each, into the grey until it's set, turned it round, and I was trying to figure out, I was sprinkling the powder, and I thought this isn't right, but it actually turned out really nice. So as yet it's unnamed. So this has been reskeined, and you can see it's got the silver stellina in there. Now it has long sections of grey, so you will get grey striping, but then it's just, the teals and the blues have just merged into this gorgeous colour. So it's probably going to be a nautical theme. Anyone got any suggestions? Leave them in the comments box down below. No suggestion will be laughed at, unless it's deliberate. So I've dyed up more Avalon Steel. That's one of the more popular colourways. There's quite a few of them in the shop now. Oh, what's wrong with you? Shushy whoosh. You're dumpy. Avalon Steel, so yeah, back in stock, and that's on the plain base. Any requests, if you wanted Avalon Steel on the glitz base, then yeah, by all means just ask. I'm happy enough to do anything that you would request through the Etsy shop. So I mentioned this before, and I finally got around to doing it. I was playing around with the notion, of dyeing colourway in honour of Eric from Sticks Plus Twine. Shush. From Sticks Plus Twine. So if you watch his podcast, you'll know the colours he likes. So we have greys, navies, and recently I discovered he's a big fan of green as well. I hope I've got that right. So I did a small mini skein just to see what the colours would look like. So this is on DK, 100% superwash merino, but it gives me an idea of what to do. So I was happy with it, except I didn't want that much green. So I got my full skein out and I tried to replicate it without the same amount of green. So you can see here the chartreuse is really strong, and there's nothing wrong with that. But this one is just more muted and subtle. So you have I've done one end grey, one end navy, and they kind of meet in the middle to merge into like a pale denim blue stonewash effect. And then I've just layered over some green, but I've made it a very weak solution so that it washes it more rather than completely over dyeing it. And I think it's very nice. So these will be going up. The colourway is Boy Plus Twine, I believe that's what I called it. I'll double check. And Eric's already liked it, so that's a success for me anyway. Just to mention some other podcasters. Eva Christie from Eva Christie Hand Knits, or Pan Within on Ravelry, is a Perthshire podcaster. One of the viewers, Louise Lockhart, hi Louise, started a thread on Ravelry about Scottish podcasters and like who else was out there, and Eva replied, and left me the most wonderful review on her podcast. She writes patterns and sells kits and has mentioned the possibility of a collaboration between the two of us, so that would be amazing. I'd love to dye a bulk load of wool and have it be able to be sold with Eva Christie hand knits featuring ThisBoy yarn, ThisBoy dyes. And she just seems really fun, so there's talks in progress of something like a joint podcast. I think it'd be quite good to have not a monumental one, but like number 10. If we can get kind of joint together for number 10 would be really good. She's got contacts with the Dyers Guild and other knitting associations, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to know her. She's very personable and very likeable on her podcast, so you should give her a look. Eva Christie Hand Knits, and I'll put a link down below for her YouTube channel. Another podcast that gave me a shout out, so I'll return the favour, is Slip Slip Knit. Really fun. She lives in America, talks about all her hand knits and the type of yarn that she uses. Beautiful knitter. She's only been knitting a short while, but she is well beyond me for what she can produce. I was wowed with the jumpers she was producing. So go and check her out. I'm sure she'd appreciate everyone saying hello. And I think that's about it. The bag tutorial take 2 will be up soon. I'm not going to give a date this time because I don't want people sitting waiting thinking it's going up. But yeah, that will be going up. And I think that's probably about it. I think I brought everything through, so yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'll post another video after this for the winner. Okay, back. Hopefully that's quite seamless. So I shall go on to my channel, if you bear with me, and I shall pick the number live. So, yeah, I completely forgot. So, last time, I suggested that I would give away graffiti. It wasn't what I was expecting from a colourway, and I was happy enough to have some lucky person win it and be able to do something lovely with it. Lo and behold, it sold. I mean, thank you very much for buying it. But yeah, so I've come up with another one. So hopefully, I doubt very much anyone will be disappointed. If you just let me get to the video. Episode 3, I believe it was. So let's just go to a random number generator. So I'm going to random.org, and there are 16 comments. So what I'm going to do is I'll predict it, I'll get a number, and if the person has subscribed, then they're the winner. So number 11, legs 11. Oh no, there's 38 comments. Right, let's look 1, 2, top comments, list first. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we have Hey Judo. That's their username on YouTube. So what you will be receiving is the tartan bag, along with Mattel Madness. So this is a deep chartreuse, a deep pink with chartreuse in it, along with some shades of purple. And this was a lot of fun to dye. It was really the first like wow colour. I don't know how well it will show up, but again, I'll insert pictures. So let's see if she's subscribed. Where's she gone? Yes. Okay. So if you want to get in touch, we can arrange posting this out to you. So yeah, this is the end this time. So I will get this edited tonight and put up. So hi Eva, I've put the podcast up for you. You've got some more Scottish accent. I wanted to give a quick shout out to Stitch with Sprite 966. She gave me some very nice comments. I'm just reading them now. Don't change a thing, love everything. We'll give you a shout out on her podcast when she has one. So thanks. I was actually watching your episode not long ago. I haven't quite finished it yet. My intention is to go back and continue with it. But yeah, just thanks for all the support so far. The shop's doing away quite well. I've even had repeat customers, so thanks Beth. I hope you're loving the wool that you've got so far. And yeah, just subscribe, like, pass comments. And we have surpassed 100 subscribers. We'll have a quick look. It's about 102, but it's surpassing 100. I'm happy with that. There are 104 subscribers. And it's literally going up every day. So thanks guys. That means a lot. So keep commenting, liking and subscribing. The next giveaway will be, I'm going to say maybe for 200 subscribers. So let's aim for that. And I'll maybe, if I get enough subscribers, let the winner decide what they would like. But for the next giveaway, I'm going to ask that the winner, if you want to win, that you cover the postage. It's not something I really thought of before until I had to go and post off some things. Because you are getting like 15 British pounds worth of wool. So if you don't mind, feel free to enter for the next one. So thanks, and I'll see you next time. Bye!